It's amazing how much can change in a few years, more so in sort of 8 years. This Mazda CX-3 was launched in 2015, and at the time, the motoring landscape was quite different. Now, this has had many sort of updates over the years, but unfortunately, it's now just becoming a little bit outdated because, I don't know, the landscape has become a little bit more murky now, especially in this sort of compact crossover, compact SUV segment. So at the end of 2021, this generation got an upgrade as well as a top of the range model added, which is this Hikari. And it really does have lots of cool things in it. It's got a Bose sound system, it's got a sunroof, wireless charger, etc., etc. It comes in at around 533,000 Rand. Now, at that price point, you'd almost be crazy not to look at its rivals. Like something like you could get a Volkswagen Taygo R-Line, you could get a Kia Seltos. And the other sort of letdown about this car is that as much as anyone would want to say that it's a family car, like compact crossovers are always considered that, and it's actually not very family friendly. It's not very practical. Again, I've left Luca's car seat in here just to show you the minimal legroom that there is back there for any passenger, let alone a child in a car seat. And then the front passenger is also going to struggle. The boot, I mean, I don't even want to speak about it. It's almost non-existent. It's 264 litres. That is tiny. I've loaded Luca's camp cot into the boot with some blankets and the mattress I've managed to squish in there. That is it. That is all I can fit into the boot. Then if you look at the engine, okay, so it has a naturally aspirated 2-litre 4-cylinder engine, okay, which again, its rivals, we're kind of used to the small turbochargers. However, this has got 115 kilowatts of power and 206 newton meters of torque, so it's certainly no slouch. But when you put your foot down, it really sounds like it's straining. It's almost a bit industrial, this engine, like it's not refined enough. It's quite intrusive into the cabin, and it's not straining. That's the thing. I mean, you put your foot down, you've got the power, you've got the oomph, yet it sounds like it's sort of really struggling. Now, of course, there are many positives to this car, which especially this model is all the features. It's got some lovely sort of material up here on the dashboard. It feels all very well put together. The fuel consumption is pretty good. It's claimed at about 6.7. I've been sitting at about 7.8, and then I've gotten up to about 8.6 now. But you can, if you drive mindfully, actually get this quite low. So the fuel consumption is quite good in this car. Still not as good as some of its rivals, but it's not as bad as some of the ones that I mentioned earlier that unfortunately are let down by their fuel consumption. The other thing about this Mazda CX-3 is that it really still looks good. It hasn't aged badly in terms of, exterior design.
I like the way you work it, no diggity. I like to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I like to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I like to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no